special report, and the discovery near Dubbo of a huge deposit of the rare minerals needed to build mobile phones is triggering hopes of a new mining boom. With a string of mining projects springing up, the City Council is now pushing for a $20 million mining school. And with China holding a virtual monopoly on the world's supply of rare earths, the prospect of Dubbo breaking that stranglehold is drawing global attention.
After a run as one of the nation's quickest growing inland centres, Dubbo's expansion has slowed down in recent years. But if most of the proposed mining projects around the city come to fruition, the hub of the West could be looking at a new boom time, especially if the zirconia and rare earths project at Toongai comes online. That Alkane Resources Limited project could have a minimum lifespan of 200 years, employing more than 100 people. And it's only come about by a fluke of conversation. In the early 1980s, a mining firm drilled this exploratory hole but didn't find what they were looking for. And although the rare earth deposit was discovered, at that time those products weren't in much demand, and China was supplying most of the world at cheap prices.
Our main target is Japan, Europe and North America. The Chinese are very interested in what we're doing because obviously they're major rare earth producers and zirconium producers, so they're very interested to find out what's going on.
Last week the company took a busload of investment bankers on a tour of the mine site to get a first-hand feel for what world mining experts claim is a remarkable deposit.
That is the outline of the deposit, the broad outline. It's about 1 kilometre east-west, about 600 metres north-south.
Alkane says the minerals in this deposit are so concentrated, for at least 20 years it will be more like a quarry operation than a mine. That means ease of operation, just taking the top off the hill, rather than having to dig a huge pit or set up an underground operation. And as Alkane will be looking to finance the Toongai project, it's important financiers get a handle on exactly how important this mineral deposit really is.
To bring along a number of clients who are investors in Alkane Resources and also potential investors to come out and see the project and get an understanding for where it is and the support that's there in the community as well.
The financiers also toured the company's pilot plant in Sydney, where Alkane's been processing end products for the past 3 years. With rare earths, every mineral deposit is different, and unless the goodies can be extracted commercially, projects just can't go ahead. This plant has not only been turning out excellent end-user material, samples have been sent to clients around the world and received acclaim.
Virtually every application we use around our houses and our offices today have some rare earth application. The big ones, the ones that get most attention, are the batteries, the special rechargeable batteries. There's nickel metal hydride batteries, as they're called, large rare earth component in them.
And wind turbines can't operate without rare earth magnets inside their workings. Tracy Weslowski runs Rare Metal Blog, generally regarded by the mining industry as the world's most credible news commentary on these types of projects.
This is a formidable story, and I've travelled across the ocean to check it out.
And she was impressed with the tour. Her blog article's full of praise for Alkane, its boss, and the potential of the Toongai mine.
The rest of the world, we appreciate that we need rare earths, rare metals and critical metals in order to achieve a lot of our green energy and clean technology objectives. So, and we do not want to be beholden to the Chinese any more than we want to be beholden to the Middle East for our oil and gas energy needs.
Despite being at the centre of a rare earth deposit which could break the Chinese monopoly in an exponentially expanding marketplace for the material, Alkane is doing everything step by step. This crushed rock was mined from the hilltop, yet the company's rehabilitation policy has been so extensive it was difficult to see where that mining had taken place. And Alkane's got plenty of other projects on the go. The investors saw core samples at the company's local Peak Hill headquarters before being treated to a look at the proposed gold mine sites scattered south of Tomingley. Alkane is hoping for approval here in the next few months, and this project could see well over 100 local jobs created for up to 15 years. Although with exploratory drilling and ongoing process, new finds could also be made, which could further extend the mine's life. As the major regional hub close by to these projects, Dubbo stands to gain plenty of new residents, especially if the giant Cabora coal mine, designed by the former state government to supply power generators, goes ahead. That project alone could create almost 2,000 new jobs. That's without ancillary support businesses springing up to service the mine. Dubbo Mayor Alan Smith says the city is well placed to handle a rapid expansion.
Just done a new LEP, and that new LEP is allowing for up to 6,000 more housing blocks in the West Dubbo area. So that those blocks can be brought on reasonably quickly. As you know, we've renewed our water filtration plant and we've put a lot of infrastructure in place.
And already the future's looking promising for a precinct on the city's outskirts just for mine support businesses, with some companies already in town because the city is within 3 hours of all major mining projects in New South Wales. And the University of New South Wales is pushing the Commonwealth to build a $20 million sustainable mining school in the city. If it happens, it will likely be situated near TAFE's heavy vehicle campus and rural school on Burke Hill.
Setting up a facility up here that looks at that broad sustainability aspect of mining, environmental, health and safety, performance, all those issues.
Regional Development Minister Simon Crean gave the project his personal stamp of approval when he met with proponents last year. They're waiting for his signature on a government cheque.
But it's not just the resource itself that we have. It's the efficiency with which we produce it and distribute it. It's the safety by which we mine it. It's the rehabilitation that is undertaken afterwards. And it's understanding the need to work with communities.
Already mine simulators are in widespread use for training employees in many tasks, including driving dump trucks. And the Dubbo City Development Corporation says the influx of new mining businesses and interest from other companies highlights the city's strategic location.
These businesses moving to Dubbo can actually operate from Dubbo and manufacture or service existing mines whilst they wait for the Toongar and the Cabora mine project to happen. So those aren't the main catalysts of bringing businesses to Dubbo.
Whatever projects eventuate, it looks as if the face of Dubbo will be forever changed over the next decade.